Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Officer Adda 24/7. I hope all you guys are doing good and all ready and all ready for your preparation of the next coming challenge that you have. That is CIB May June examination, and these exams are really challenging. Why? Because the syllabus, the pattern, everything has changed with respect to JIB as well as CIB. Right. Before we start with the session, I would say many congratulations for your success. You've cleared your JIB exam, and now we are all ready to start with CIB. One thing is for sure that when you talk about CIB examinations, the syllabus has indefinitely increased from 3 subjects to 5 subjects, and so will have to be the preparation. You have to start as early as possible, so that you have sufficient time at the end, right, to complete your syllabus. So we are starting with the new series, and we're starting with the topic ABM, right, which is one of the compulsory subject that you have to attempt in CIB. And the chapter that we will be starting with is time value of money. So basically, time value of money will be your first chapter of module A now. There are certain changes in the ABM pattern as well. So this would be your first topic. So we'll start with the session. But before that, just quickly let me know whether audio and video, is everything perfect and fine? Just let me know audio and video, is everything perfect and fine? If yes, then share the link of this session among your Telegram group, your Facebook group, your WhatsApp group, so that maximum people can join this session. Okay, so moving ahead, let's discuss. If you're new to Officer Adda 24/7 and you've not subscribed our official channel, then do not forget to subscribe Officer Adda and stay connected with us, because now we are starting with a series of updated syllabus of JIB and CIB. Like, for example, every day at 7:30 a.m. actually, we will be discussing the CIB part, and for the purpose of JIB, we will be discussing the session at 7:30. Okay. Now, so the chapter name that we are going to discuss today is time value of money. So what we are discussing today is time value of money. Now, what do you mean by time value of money? What is time value of money? See, you could see here over, this is money, right? And this is time. With the time, the value of money changes. What our parents were earning at that particular time and what we are earning today at this point of time cannot be relatable, can never be equal. Why? Because with respect to money, with respect to time, right, money has evolved, the value of currency has increased, and rather, if you see, the purchasing power of currency, right, has changed. Now, in order to understand this better, I'll give you one example. So here we have Mr. A, who is offering us two situations. He says, either you can accept 5,000 rupees as on today, or 5,000 rupees after 1 year. So as per Mr. A, 5,000 rupees today is equal to 5,000 rupees after a year, right? For him, it is equal. But for me, I don't think this is equal. Why? If you give me 5,000 rupees today, right, what will I do? I'll invest this money with banks, right? Let's say at 4% also, I'll be able to earn some money, which is definitely more than 5,000 for me. So when we discuss, or when we understand the concept of time value of money, we would be clear with respect to that the value of money changes with respect to time. The money that is today, or the value of the money after a year, will never be equal. There is rate of inflation that is added. There's a rate of growth that is added into that factor, and hence the time value of money comes into picture, right? So the time value of money explains the concept that 5,000 rupees today is not equal to 5,000 after 1 year. What you can do is you can simply invest this money only in, let's say, saving bank accounts. Still the value that you would receive is much more than 5,000, right? So value of money changes with respect to time, and when we factor it, when we compute it, that is called as time value of money. Right, now let's understand with an example. There are two things over here. For example, you could see if you invest rupees 1,000 in a saving account today at 2% annual interest rate, what will be the amount that you will receive at the end of 1 year? So what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to calculate the value of money, right, at the end of 1 year. You are required to calculate the value of money at the end of 1 year. Right? How will you do that? So it's a very simple thing. 1,000 into 102% or 2%, and you can add it then. So this will come as 1020. Right? This will come as 1020. Correct? Very simple. Now understand this. How much amount did you invest? You invest 1,000 rupees. Correct? You invested 1,000 and you are getting after a year 1020. So 1,000 today and 1020 after a year still seems to me as on similar ground, equal. Why? Because this is time value adjusted. Right? This factor over here is time value adjusted. Right? And this amount of 1020, you will receive it in future, not today. Correct? So you are going to receive this in future. This value is called as future value. The amount that you will receive after a year, after 6 months, after 8 months, 10, 12 is called as future value. The amount that we are investing today. Today means present, right? In the present, the amount that we have invested is called as present value. I hope this is clear. Everyone? Just let me know in the chat if you are facing any doubt or difficulty, if you want me to repeat the concept. So over here, 1,000 rupees is your present value, the amount that we are investing today, right? And 1020 that we have received after a year is future value. Correct? So future value is something that you will get after a year, after a month, after something that you'll get in future. And what is present value? The amount that you have invested today. And this journey from where you move from present value to future value is called as compounding. So whenever you are calculating future value using, obviously the base as present value, that particular financial term is compounding. So what do you mean by compounding? Compounding means the amount would multiply, would increase with respect to time as there is a rate of interest involved. So moving from present to future, we call it as compounding, whereby moving from future to present, we call it as discounting. Now, let's understand it with the help of example, and I'll try to keep it easier. Right now, let's see. Mr. A has invested rupees 1 lakh at the rate of 10% compounded annually for 1 year. Calculate the amount at the time of maturity. Now, let's pay attention to certain smaller things that actually enhances the concept. Number one, over here, you could see Mr. A has invested 1 lakh rupees. So it is one-time investment. This is important to understand so that you get to know what type of question it is. It is one-time investment. Correct? Right? So it is one-time investment. Correct? Now, the time over here is 1 year. and you are required to calculate the amount at the time of maturity. Right? You are required to calculate the amount at the time of maturity. That means you are required to calculate future value. Right? You are required to calculate future value. Right? So here in this question, you are calculating the future value and you are given what? One-time investment value. Correct? I hope this is clear. Just let me know. Right now, what or how we will solve this? Now we have invested 1 lakh rupees, correct? At the rate of 10%. So 1.10. How 1.10? See, understand, 10% could be written as 10 upon 100, which is again 0.10. So here we will be using very simple compounding formula. This formula would be used when you have to calculate future value. Second thing, along with the future value, there is one-time investment. So if it is one-time investment, you're required to calculate future value. The formula is future value is equal to present value 1 plus r power n. Right? Now 1 plus r is what? 1.10. Why 10? 10 upon 100 can also be written as 0.10. And how much is the duration? 1. So when you solve it, this will come as 1,10,000. What is this? This is your future value. That means if we take some key takeaway from this question, I would say the important thing is the important takeaways in order to understand the formula is number 1. That this formula will be used when there is one-time investment. So when there is one-time investment, we'll be using this formula. Second, if it is, if they're asking about the maturity amount, that means they're referring to future value. Correct? So is this part clear to everyone? Just let me know in the chat. Okay. Now moving ahead to the second question. Mr. Peter invested rupees 10,000 at the rate of 10% compounded semi-annually for 1 year. Calculate the amount at the time of maturity. So I would give you 2 minutes to solve this question. So try to solve this question. I hope you are able to see the question. Solve this question. So in this question, it says, Mr. Peter has invested. Now let's understand it again. Mr. Peter has invested rupees 10,000. So again, this is one-time investment. Right? This is one-time investment. Correct? And again, you're required to calculate the amount at the time of maturity. That means they're asking about future value and not present value. Correct? So they're talking about future value and not about the present value. In case of future value, what is the formula? Future value is equal to present value 1 plus r power n. Correct? Vidya, YouTube classes are meant to be paid classes are paid classes. You don't get complete course over YouTube, right? These are selective topics that would be available, and in paid it is systematic, right? So it is systematic. You have ebooks, you have unlimited access to it. You will get revision back. There are n number of features. There is much difference. So if you are planning to get selected, you don't have to go. You should enroll in a batch so that you get taught systematically. Here we are covering out of 5 only one subject, right? And in order to get clear Vidya, you need to study 5 subjects, right? So the amount over here is 10,000. Now, when you say compounded semi-annually, what do you mean? Compounded semi-annually means this is a year. The interest is not given one time in a year, rather 2 times in a year. That means rate of interest would reduce 5% over here, 5% over here. So one here you'll get here, another time you'll get here. And the rate of interest will be what? 5%. Correct? So 10,000, 1.05. And in 1 year, how many times will you get the interest? 2 times. Correct? So when you solve this, what is the answer? 11025. Correct? So answer we will get. What are the key takeaways from this? Number 1, in case of one-time investment, the formula to be used is, it is a situation of one-time investment. Second, the word used is time. What will be the amount that you will get at maturity? Maturity, it means in the future activity. Yes, Rajeshwari, it would be there. So time of maturity, right? That means they're talking about future value, right? Third, rate of interest will be divided. It would be half, as it is half yearly. Correct? And time will be doubled. Why we are doubling the time? Because you are getting interest twice in a year, right? So that is why the time has doubled. So that this is the key takeaways from this question. You have to remember, whenever there's a situation of one-time investment, the amount will get it at maturity. Right there, you have to use the formula future value. It's a question of future value here, because it is compounded semi-annually. The rate of interest is divided by half, is half, actually 6 months, and time has doubled because the interest will be compounded semi-annually. Next question, we'll try. Mr. Peter invested rupees 10,000 at the rate of 10% compounded on quarterly basis. You are required to calculate the amount at the time of maturity. Now, again, this is one-time investment. Correct? This is one-time investment. Now, the basis is quarterly. Now, what do you mean by quarterly? Quarterly means that in a year, the rate of interest is not paid once or twice, but rather 4 times. Correct? So the interest is credited not once, not twice, not thrice, rather 4 times. Okay? So when you talk about this, your rate is how much? 10%, right? In a year, you will receive interest not once, 4 times, right? So we will divide it by what? So we'll divide it by 4. Correct? This will come as 2.5% or 0.025. Correct? What will be n over here? N will be 4 times. Now, how to solve this? I would really love to see the answers that you are sharing. So here, 10,000, 1.025 power 4. So what will be the value? Now, how to calculate power? In your calculator, you have to write 1.025, press multiplication, and equals to 3 times. Always remember, in case of power, whenever we are calculating power, we will press equals to button one less time. Like if it is 4 times, then we'll do it 3 times. If it is 5 times, we'll do it 4 times. Right? So 1.025 into 1, 2, 3. The value is coming as 1.1038. Correct? Now, if you multiply 10,000 with it, the answer is coming as 11,038. How many of you are getting the same answer? Correct. So what are the key takeaways? Again, there is one-time investment, but the time here is quarterly. Whenever there is quarterly, we'll multiply the time by 4 and divide the rate of interest by 4. Correct? I hope this is clear. Now, this is the end of future value. Tomorrow's morning, same time, I will be helping you with future value of that. We'll do present value. So, in case you like the session and you want to, you want to join classes with us, you can enroll in CAIIB Mahapack, which is a complete pack altogether for your selection. I would say one-stop solution for selection. Here, you will get live classes, right? You will get test series. You will get the video courses of your electives, right? You will get selection batch. You will get revision batch. You will get case study batch. All these batches will be provided to you free of cost. And today, this is also available at double validity, right? So there is a validity of 12 months, like 6 plus 6, which is 12. If you use the code Y183. The prices will increase. When you use this code, click on the link which is given in the chat. The price will come as 6,099, right? Or maybe a little less. Let's see what is the price. And this price is ready to increase. This price will increase. Okay. So before it increases, enroll as fast as possible so that you get maximum discount. Right. So in case you are facing any difficulty or any issue, right, you can enroll in it. Right. So I'll share my screen and I'll tell you how you can enroll. Let me end this session and 1 minute. I'll share my screen. So in order to enroll, what you have to do, you have to visit adda247.com. Right? Once you visit adda247, you have to click on JAIIB CAIIB. Just 1 minute. Okay. So here we are available at adda247.com. You click on JAIIB CAIIB and click over here. Right? Once you click reach at CAIIB, and for the purpose of enrollment, you have to go scroll a little, right? And use click on buy now or view offer, and for the purpose of discount, use the code Y183 and click on apply. Right? Can you see this? Right? So here the code is Y183, which will provide you maximum discount. The prices of the Mahapack will increase with respect to December, 1st of December, and that is for sure. Right? So you will see that the prices, okay, I told you 699, I'm so sorry, it is 6599. This price will further reduce by one more person if if you select coins that are provided in Adda247 app. So in case you're looking for one-stop solution for getting selection, go for CAIIB Mahapack. It is actually a special package where you get test series, where you get ebooks, PDFs, everything, revision, Maha revision, then case study, caselet, numerical classes, everything will be provided in CAIIB Mahapath free of cost for entire 1 year. All the elective subjects, right? All your live classes, everything will be provided for next 1 year. So before the discount ends and the price rises, enroll in it. I've shared the session link with you, or Mahapath link with you. Enroll as soon as possible. In case you enjoyed the class, do not forget to click the like button and join live again tomorrow with me at 8 a.m. Thank you, everyone.